Hi, I'm Underbelly, and you suck at producing. Why is your track so boring? Well, it's simple. It's at the same energy level the whole time, you dingus. In today's lesson, we're going to learn how to change up the energy levels of our track to better engage the youth. Let's get started. Okay, so check it. Our generation has completely lost the ability to focus on anything, including your shit song. If you're going to have somebody like Derek listen to your track, you got to make sure that the energy levels are changing throughout. Otherwise, he's just going to tune out like everybody else. Now, I've had Derek listen to my shit song, and I've graphed his excitement levels throughout by measuring the amount of sweat coming from his palms. I've also converted this amount into roughly the number of Adderalls it would take to get Derek this excited. Now, generally, I've found that 3 or more changes in the track translates to roughly 1 additional Adderall pill. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter if you're adding or subtracting Adderall. As long as you're changing the amount, you're creating drama in teens' lives. And that's the only thing they care about. Drama. Let's go through the track and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so we're starting out with the bass, the mute saw, and the kick. Derek's roughly at 2 Adderalls here. Okay, now the energy level's increasing slightly. Okay, wowzers. Big drop. Okay. In addition to that, now we have the hi-hats, Rhodes melody, and bell. Derek's at around, say, 3 Adderalls. Bit of a jump when we add the bass. Okay, Tom's down, and whoa, wowzers. Okay, that's 6 Adderalls. Derek's quite excited now. I can see the sweat dripping from his palms. Many elements being added at the exact same time, creating this huge jump in energy. Drop. Use the crash to reintroduce the Adderalls. We're also making sure that another element is happening, introducing the other bell. Okay, and breakdown. Okay, some of the Adderalls are being metabolized. We've also added this crowd noise that's just annoying enough to make sure Derek doesn't fall asleep. Okay, now as you can see, that terrible lead that just came in really created a bump in Derek's energy level, making sure that he stays awake and doesn't check his Snapchat. We want to keep him engaged. Okay, a little bit of clap action, but still Derek's energy level is depreciating. Maybe we could use a vocal chop? Okay, fuck it. Hit him with the wowzers. Oh, wowzers! Oh, shit! We're up to 8 Adderalls now. Get another crash in there and make sure Derek stays awake. Okay, I can see the sweat dripping profusely. Oh, shit. Okay, Derek's eyes are starting to bleed. It's not a good sign. He's at 9 Adderalls now. Oh, shit. All right, let's break it down, okay? All right, okay. So he's stable now. We've added the MGMT synth just to make sure it's appropriate to Derek's demographic. And now, let's bring it back down. A little bit of a boost, but okay. He's stable now. Okay, all right. Looks like Derek's, he's fast asleep now. Now let's just take a look at his energy levels throughout. You'll see that we're starting off low because we really want to make sure that when we've injected all the Adderalls into Derek's bloodstream, it really makes a difference. It doesn't make sense if he's already at 8 or 9 Adderalls. His eyes are going to start to bleed and it's just not sustainable. So we have to start out low so we have actually somewhere to go. Now you'll see the main big drop here is right here at measure 9. We're adding about 3, maybe 4 elements at the same time to really make sure that he's experiencing that energy boost. And then we have the first drop of the track at measure 17. Okay, wowzers, we're using the crashes here to really make sure that we're punctuating the introduction of new Adderalls into Derek's bloodstream. Look at just how many elements are being added there. And I like to have him drop out just a bit to make sure that Derek doesn't fall asleep. Now, obviously, that level of Adderall activity is not sustainable, so we have to bring it back down. Notice just how many elements I've subtracted here. Derek, is suffering from Adderall withdrawal here, which is creating drama in his life. Okay? He's screaming, actually. That's him screaming. He's starting to become comatose, which is why we need to wake him up with a terrible lead. That's what is experiencing the boost here. Okay, he's starting to sweat from his eyes now. And just to make sure he doesn't fall asleep, we have the clap here. And in addition to that, just to make sure that he doesn't kind of stray away, tune out, start checking his Snapchat, I include a little bit of wowzers here. Really make sure that we're engaging the youth these days. And okay, now we reach the apex of the track. As you can see here, this is the high point. Make sure that there's a bit of a boost halfway through. And then finally we reach the apex, 9 Adderalls. Once again, I would not recommend that to all children. It's actually quite damaging to his brain, which is why we have to bring it back down to a much more reasonable 5 Adderall level. Notice just how many elements we had to take out there to make sure that Derek doesn't go into shock. Of course, we have the MGMT synth here. Always got to be conscious of the demographic. And then finally, we introduce a nice fade out. Tuck Derek goodnight. He's got a big day at school tomorrow. And that's it. That's just how you manage energy levels in today's ADHD marketplace. Give yourself a tap on the wrist. Go ahead and go get yourself a job at a pharmaceutical company. You're doing great. Okay, so check it. If you're still having trouble balancing the energy levels of your track, it might be time to sign up for a private lesson by hitting the link in the video description below. Also, be sure to join my Discord and subreddit to get roasted, you dingus. I'm Underbelly. See you soon.